What's going on, nerds? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Matt Nelson, aka the Muscular Nerd, and you're watching another episode of Just the Tip. In today's episode, I'm going to answer a question. And it's not a new question, it's a question I actually got a while back, but I'm just now getting around to answer. Part of being a daily vlogger, some of this stuff gets lost in translation, and I apologize. If I don't answer your question, please stay on top of me, and I will try and get to it in a timely manner, or as best as I can. Nonetheless, let's get to this video. So, Jason Park asked me on Instagram, he said, I love both powerlifting style and bodybuilding style training, but it takes up so much time to incorporate both. Any tips to address this, help with time management? And as I was preparing this video, I checked my feed on YouTube's. And Bryce over at Calgary Barbell released a video basically talking about the exact same thing. So instead of regurgitating or having two videos with the same thing being said in them, I decided that I would just plug his video here, and hopefully you enjoy it.
So, what I'd like to talk about today is how Bruce Prontruck and Milton Jerkovitz found themselves becoming more efficient in the gym. And there's 3 tips I'd like to share with you on how to be more efficient in the gym during your own workouts. Tip number 1, don't rest too long between your warm-up sets. Now you should be able to pretty much put the plate on, and by the time you've loaded up your next warm-up set, you should be able to take it. There's no need to be taking 3 to 5 minutes between warm-up sets. This is something that should be universal and can actually help you save a lot of time, especially if you're warming up for multiple large lifts or big compound lifts throughout a training session. The second tip I'm going to propose is that you time your rest sets between your work sets. So even when you're working with heavier loads, and you can adjust the amount of time you're resting based on potentially the RPE of the set. I know Mike Tashir actually put out a chart on that at one point because he had a lot of questions about that. So you can look that up. We might put a link to that in the description. But resting only a set amount of time between sets can greatly increase the efficiency of your workout and decrease the amount of time you spent sitting there doing nothing in the gym. The last thing that I'm going to propose is if you're like myself and like Bruce and Milton, predisposed to spending a lot of time chatting in the gym. Another thing you can do is just wear your headphones. If somebody approaches you, tell them politely that you'd like to, maybe continue your conversation later or not have that conversation at that point in time. I hope that these couple of tips can help you guys become more efficient in the gym. I know Bruce and Milton are very thankful they've been able to trim their workout times and filming times down by quite a substantial margin at this point. So I just wanted to share some of those things with you guys, and I hope that positively affects your training.
And that's really it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I really wouldn't add too much. So keep your rest times insanely short during your warm-up / acclimation sets, getting to your working weights. And then during your working sets, don't rest so freaking long. I think a lot of powerlifters rest way longer than they actually need, and this actually to me, weakens them because they're not getting as conditioned. Conditioning is a huge aspect of like how much weight you can lift, as it improves recovery. And one last thing that I'll mention, I said I wasn't going to add anything, but this is kind of the nerd spin on it, is make sure you have one hell of a game plan before going in. Write down exactly what you're going to do and execute. And if you do that, you won't be spending so much time in the gym and you'll be getting the most bang for your buck. All right, that's it for me. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Stay muscular, nerds.
It's lonely at the top, I'm tired of having company. So while you busy trying to fit in, I'ma stand out and view my life through this lens to see how it pans.